All right, we should be live. Hi, everybody. Welcome to this week's HighLevel Release Radar, where we recap all the new features and updates that rolled out from the week of, what are we, February 26th to March 1st. Happy March. Or no.
Happy March.
Yes, it is March 1st. It was a leap year yesterday, which is cool and exciting. And I just learned one of our HighLevel team members was born on February 29th. So I think he's technically like 6 years old, even though in reality it's much older, which is very cool. All right. So if you can see us, as always, say hello. Let us know from where you are watching in the comments so that we know that we are live. And we're going to hop into it. Ryan, you ready to get started?
I am ready.
Let's do it. Let me find our slideshow here, and let me take this into present. Not like that. Like that. All right. Are we there?
We're there.
Awesome. So the first release of the week, we've got CRM updates, bulk add contacts to company. This is pretty cool. So this is playing off the company object. You want to walk us through this one, Ryan?
Yep. So kind of this onward march of being a more full-featured kind of CRM. We've got this company section where you can associate a lot of different contacts with a company. So if you're doing a deal with a specific company, but you've got all kinds of different POCs, then those can all be associated now. And it can be done in bulk. So that's a big thing for people with a lot of contacts. Working with a few companies, but a lot of contacts.
So instead of having to manually go into each contact and associate them with the company, we can now do that in bulk. And then I'm assuming this functionality is going to carry over into custom objects, which are right around the corner, where we'll be able to like bulk add people to a custom object as well.
Yeah. Custom objects are going to be the new hotness.
Very cool. Yep. So here's just another screenshot of that. Up next, the payment update. This one's cool. I know a lot of people are really excited about this one, which is buy now, pay later.
Yep. Huge kind of trend all over the web, having the buy now, pay later options there for you. It's all built in now. So just continuing on to improve that product. E-commerce is getting a lot of attention recently. So
yeah, and it looks like there are even multiple options to do this. There's like Klarna, Afterpay, Affirm. So it looks like it's pretty robust out of the gate.
Yep. It's definitely a lot going on there. So,
and it looks beautiful, right? So we're just checking out some examples here. This one's got 4 options. You can, see it visually. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Next, we've got a bunch of updates to the affiliate management software. So hopefully everybody knows, and this is something we're going to start talking a lot more about, especially, if you've heard me talk, I like to think of marketing as capture, nurture, close, evangelize, reactivate. That evangelize piece, right? Turning customers into positive reviews, but also turning them into recommendation machines. And a really good way to do that is with an affiliate program. And so you can create and manage affiliate programs right within HighLevel. And that piece of HighLevel has just been getting more and more robust. And so we've got a couple of new updates to that here this week. So what are we looking at here, Ryan?
Just a ton of stuff, improved flow, product list review. We've got flexible commission now, and then there's we get into like optional multi-tier commissions, so you can like determine what level gets what type of commission. And then we've got direct affiliate preview and assignment, so you can kind of really nicely go in and just kind of assign and add people to campaigns ad hoc. They don't have to go through like a formal process. So really just a lot of UX enhancements here. I mean, we say the word enhancements a lot, but really making it a lot more user friendly and just easy to manage the whole affiliate situation there.
Absolutely. And we even got like a new sort of dashboard here. Then I know a lot of people, like all of this has just been driven by the community's feedback, right? The folks that are already using the affiliate manager have been working really closely with our team to drive this forward. And so I know that, again, this is just getting like so robust. We can now do multiple tiers of commission levels, all that kind of stuff. You can manage all of that in HighLevel. So if you've been thinking about firing up an affiliate program for your business, or if you want to start encouraging your clients to run affiliate programs that you manage, the tools are there. Definitely check it out and let us know what you think. If you're using the Affiliate Manager, are you loving these new updates? Let us know in the comments as always. But great work to the affiliate team.
We've got a couple more screenshots of the dashboard and what that looks like, adding people to it.
Awesome.
Kind of one spot there. Yeah.
Cool. Looks great.
Yeah.
All right. Next, we've got a bunch of updates. This is so cool, right? So
yeah.
Let's go through these. I think they look beautiful. This team has just been kicking butt and taking names. We're talking about the mobile app, and we call this internally, we talk about it as the POS system. So it's like, we've been able to do text-to-pay invoices, like text-to-pay links, right? Spin up an invoice and it comes out as a link. We've been able to do tap-to-pay. Tap-to-pay rolled out outside of the US. That was a big one. And now we have full POS system. So what are we talking about here, Ryan? Basically, I'm on the go. I don't want to spin up an invoice. I want to charge somebody for basically a product that I already have in the system, right?
Yeah. So there's a lot to kind of digest here. I just got off a product town hall call with this team, and the basic idea is they're bringing not all, but eventually all of the functionality of being able to create products, create variations of the products, all within the mobile app, as well as having a catalog. So you can just, if you're sitting at a register, let's say like an ad hoc register someplace, bring up the phone, you can choose the product, choose the variant, and automatically create what is essentially like an instant invoice. So it brings up the order, and then you can do a tap to pay. And then moving forward, we're also going to have the ability to create an invoice and then just send that to a client, collect cash, manual entries, stuff like that. So this is getting very, very full featured, very fast. And this was kind of a massive update to that.
Which is amazing, right? Because I feel like you can use it as sort of more of an invoicing type of scenario, but you can also use it, like, for example, when we have our events, right? We run a swag store and we have a catalog of products that you can purchase in real life. And so when you pick up a hat and a shirt and you're like, I want these two things, we've been having to do that like with a laptop, right? So it's like, okay, let's go to the store and add them into the cart and da-da-da-da. But now we can do that all from the mobile app. So it's like, oh, you want that t-shirt in size medium, and you also want that hat. And then, that all goes into the mobile checkout experience. And then we can just tap, paid, transaction completed, which is really powerful when you think about it. So I think as people start using this, they're really going to be blown away. We've got a couple of, we even have a video. Let's check this out.
Yeah. Let's see if it works, but
there we go.
We have screenshots below if not.
So here we went from the keypad where we could have just keyed in an amount to the catalog. We selected an item. It has variants. So we're saying single, not a double. Now we're adding something else, size large. So now we've got 3 items in the cart. Looks like we're adding a 4th, a soda. So nice.
Shopping trip,
I mean, the design
is a soda, got a donut.
It just looks so good. Oh, it looks like they're even manually adding an item, a custom item. That's cool. Now they're going to associate it with a contact.
You can associate contacts. You don't have to. So if it's a true register, you don't have to enter in their email address. But yeah.
Opportunity for a tip. I mean, that's really, like, the speed at which this team is knocking these things out is just incredible.
Yeah.
So it always does it. You got to like double click past the video. But here's some more screenshots. So, I mean, I just think this looks so good, right? Like, we tap into the catalog, we can see everything in there. When we tap one, we get the variants of it, which we can quickly tap, the quantity, all of that. And we saw we can even mix and match between items that are already in the catalog versus just spinning up a random item. All of it goes into the same checkout. And then we can do tap to pay to collect the payment. Really, really, really awesome.
Yeah.
So before we hop into the next one, definitely check that out. Let us know what you think. I mean, this really opens up the door, and maybe I'll save it for what we're excited for to come. I was going to tease something, but you know what? I'll save it to the end and we'll come back to it. So let's roll into our next release from the week, which is custom forms for service menus. This is cool because this is just kind of like standard functionality being put into a newer feature.
Yeah. So you don't have to do the default name, address, phone number. You can create your own custom forms and associate it just like you would with a regular calendar. So
for service calendars, right? So
right.
hopefully
So,
everybody knows we have service calendars now. So if you are working with barbershops or salons or any business that has a variety of services that they book things for, that's there. Hopefully you know that. Hopefully you know that you can even do really robust features that things like specific rooms and pieces of equipment and all of that. So now you can do custom forms on top of service calendars, which brings them up to the standard with the other types of calendars, which is great.
Yeah.
Here's just another screenshot of that. Okay, cool. This one we were talking about before, which is really cool. Hopefully everybody knows that we can set within the system defaults for our sending subdomain for sending emails, right? So we can say, hey, I want any email I go into the system and manually send to a contact, I want it to send from this.whatever.com. But my workflow emails that are automated, I want to send from this other domain. We can configure all of that inside of this tab here. And now we have the ability to add multiple per slot, right? So we can say, hey, I want my workflow emails or my bulk send emails to rotate through these sending subdomains. So this is something that's been requested. I think it got a lot of votes. Folks want to basically auto rotate through different sending subdomains to sort of distribute the sending load, which can have positive impacts on deliverability and risk reduction and things like that.
Yeah.
All right, let's hit the list of other things that we may or may not have screenshots for. This is awesome. So branded domains, Domain Connect UX enhancements. That's cool. The UI looks better and whatnot. But what I thought that was, which is further down the list here, right, is branded domains are now live for trigger links. So if you set your branded domain in the sub account, your trigger links are going to use that branded domain, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Next up, LC email, auto enable email validation for new sub account. That's pretty cool, pretty powerful.
Yep. Mostly just checking boxes, making sure we got valid emails, good data, data hygiene, as they say.
Another one for LC email, the ability to turn off or on email tracking, which is cool. Because at first I was like, why would somebody want to turn it off? And then I forget what the exact response was, but it makes sense. You're like, I don't want to be pixeling people and triggering, privacy whatevers. And so now you have the ability to turn that off if you don't want it.
Yeah. Good option to have for sure.
Next up is WordPress got internationalized, which is fantastic. So if you are in countries outside of the US and you want to sell high-level WordPress hosting, those screens and all of that have now been translated into a bunch of different languages.
Yeah, there's a ton.
Which is awesome. Next one's very helpful as well. Now in audit logs, you can see the details around password changes, right? So we want to know who the heck changed that password. We can now see who did it in the audit logs. Small but powerful. Courses got a new offer edit experience. Looks very nice. Gotta love a good UX upgrade.
Yep. Slowly but surely, we're filing off all those edges there, and it's looking really good. So there'll be more stuff to come there as well. But the courses section's getting a lot of attention visually, which is nice.
Yep. Next up was calendar updates. Oh, this is cool. So you know how when you make a calendar, there's like a checkbox or a toggle for allowing or not allowing Google to send its default email. Well, now we have the same thing for Outlook, which is great, right? I know a lot of people have been asking for that forever. Today's the day. You can now toggle those on or off.
Yeah.
Next up, contacts, smart list filters, enhancements. I saw this, but I guess I got distracted, so I didn't see the details of this. What did we gain?
Yeah, mostly this is going to be also like UI stuff where the tags look better, like when it's been sent, and you can kind of see the actions a little bit more clearly. So small but mighty.
Nice.
Yeah.
Next up, forms and surveys, redirect. Oh, this is a nice little one too. So now instead of, when you go to like sites, forms, you get the list of your forms. If you wanted to just quickly like, what does that form look like? You'd have to click into it, open up the builder, then hit preview, right? Well, now you just click the 3 dots and you've got a couple of new options in there.
Yeah.
Which are preview, and then you can hit submissions and go right to the form submissions from there as well, which is nice. And then the last one is another, really, I don't want to say small, but convenient feature, which is essentially if you are creating new products that are recurring, you now have the ability to add a setup fee there as well, which I think a lot of folks on the 297 plan are going to be really excited about. If you're not, like, SaaS Mode automates all this for you, right? But if you're on 297 and you're managing subscription folks, you now can do this right inside the product builder. Pretty handy.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so those are the updates, the releases from this week, which brings us to the point of the show where we talk about what we're most excited for coming in the near future. You want to kick us off, Ryan?
Number one for me, it was kind of tough because there's some cool ones coming out, but the brand kit. So there's the idea of having global styling for elements and a unified color picker, which I think we double confirmed that it's going to be unified. So
exactly,
which
is so nice. Same color picker, and you're going to say, hey, my brand colors are these 3 colors, and then everywhere there's a color picker, those will be the first 3 colors. So I think if you've built things in HighLevel, you will rejoice.
Years of people's time, guaranteed. It's going to be amazing.
Exactly. For mine, I'm going to go back to what I was about to tease. I don't know how soon in the future, but along with the POS system that the team has been building is going to come actual hardware integration. So you're going to see the ability to use actual, tap pucks, things like that, printers, receipt printers, all these types of things that you're accustomed to seeing when you go to a local cafe or, wherever you may be. People will be able to run full-fledged, front desk scenarios using the HighLevel POS. And so I was pretty excited when I saw when we had that conversation, and that team, again, they're flying, right? Knocking the stuff out way faster than I originally assumed would be possible. So amazing job to them. You sounded like you might have more than one excited for a feature. Did you have another one that you wanted to drop?
The other one was email campaigns doing link click tracking. So instead of just saying like, hey, something was clicked in the email, we'll be able to break out everything that was clicked, almost like having getting back to this idea of a click map, where you can see performance on different links in an email.
Yes, good call. This one is fantastic. So you'll get a click report, like that email that you send, it had 5 links in it. This many people clicked on the first one, the second one, the third one, and then there'll be an actual visual map where like you'll be looking at the email and it'll show you the stats over the links, which is so huge, right? Anybody that does email marketing knows you want to know what the heck people are clicking, what they're not clicking, so that you can go and improve for your next send. So that's
going to be a big part of a larger redo of that email stats dashboard, which is going to look super nice. So
totally good call. Awesome. Well, as always, let us know, what you're most excited about that rolled out this week. And we just got a comment. When are those 2 updates coming? As always, pretty soon. I don't know the exact date.
2 weeks.
But you could expect it in the near-ish future. I think the hardware, I don't know if that's definitely not this quarter, but I think those other ones probably are, right?
Yeah, they're end of Q1, beginning of Q2, from what we've seen. So
awesome.
They're
So let
coming.
us know what your favorite feature of the week was and what you're most excited about in the comments as always. And until next week, I hope you have a good one.
All right. See you guys. Have a good weekend.
See ya.